own steam, they're fair game. But something tells me that's not the case here, is it? As if to prove my point, the human stared fixedly at my cleavage, one glassy pupil dilated, the other a pinpoint. He looked like the CPA version of Marilyn Manson. Narrowing her eyes, Diamond took a step forward.
I'm sure we can work something out. I just want a little of his vitality. You can have his wallet.
I moved between her and the little man. Annoyingly, he took his opportunity to grind up on my behind like a corpulent schnauzer. That's generous, I said, swatting him away. But no. What we are going to do is put this guy in a taxi and send him home to his wife. I grabbed for the pudgy hand groping for a boob, raising it so Diamond could see the gold wedding ring glinting on the human's finger. As for you, feel free to stay for the show. I'll buy you a drink. But you'll have to find your next meal elsewhere.
Fuck you, Lyla,
Diamond said, her red lips receding alarmingly, succubus style, to reveal her hitherto hidden fangs.
You're not the boss of this place.
No, I said quietly. I'm not. And with that, I let my fire flare as much as my unbound state would allow. Unnatural black flames licked along my pale skin, blending upward to ignite my long tresses till they lifted like raven wings, framing my face. Behind me, I heard the human groan. I hoped he hadn't soiled his pegged corduroys. But I can easily be the boss of you, dear Diamond. She crouched, hissing at me again. But my flames were already licking at her skin like thirsty tongues. Not burning, though. Not yet. Her head drooped, and she dropped to one knee, submissive. Bertha, call this gentleman a cab, I said to the bouncer lurking at the corner of my vision. Big Bertha nodded, her massive frame lumbering over to where the human stood, quivering in genuine fear and glamoured lust. Bertha's fuzzy monobrow twitched at me, waiting for my next move. This was why we all loved her. Despite her size, she let us fight our own battles, unless we needed her. Diamond, release him, I said, keeping my voice pleasant. Resting on the carpet, Diamond's hands clenched into fists, but I felt a small pop as her magic fizzled. Whoa, said the human, Bertha already leading him up purgatory stairs toward the entrance, guarding the outside world from the freaks that found shelter behind our doors. I approached the figure hunched on the carpet. Thank you, Diamond. Like I said, your next drink is on me. But please, remember not to bring your own dinner into the bar next time. She didn't look at me. I felt the resentful shift of her power, but she didn't attempt another challenge. An immunda, Diamond was no real opponent. She could glamour using the magic she took feeding from humans, but other than that, she may as well have been one. Her vulnerability made me sad. I'd been powerless once, after all. Pushing thoughts of my curse aside, I stepped over Diamond and headed backstage to our dressing room. The show must go on. I could hear Rachel's bass voice crooning even before I opened the door. The not-so-eensy Willie went up between my legs. Up go my berries, so pretty like old Greg's. It's tucking song time, I called as I entered the dressing room I shared with my best friend, Yulia, our resident will-o'-the-wisp, and Rachel Divide. Rachel was a human, but a powerful psychic. She was also a drag queen, and the lover of my oldest friend and current boss. You bet your white ass it's tucking time. Rachel's syrupy southern accent wrapped around me almost as tight as the gaff she was hauling up between her legs. She reached for her Spanx as I sat down at my dressing station. Are you doing Old Man River? I asked, noting the sequined gown hanging off the corner of Rachel's trifold mirror.